name's Francesca D and I'd really like to welcome you to Weight Watchers Cookalong Challenge. This is the second Weight Watchers Cookalong Challenge to take place via the Facebook page, and the first one was instructions that you could follow along at home. Everyone could email in pictures and let everyone know how we're all getting on with the menu and everything. This time around, Weight Watchers have asked me to do a video so you guys can follow along at home and we can make this together. I'm really excited. I thank Weight Watchers so much for asking me to do this, and I can't wait to get cooking. This recipe is for a Mexican recipe. I absolutely love Mexican food, so I'm so happy. And this is really, really quick. If you like tacos, they can be a little bit messy when you're trying to eat them, which can be difficult, but it's so fast to make, so quick, and as long as you've got the ingredients in, it'll be a doddle, I promise. So this is 4 ProPoints per serving, and they're spicy steak tacos. And first of all, let's get started with our ingredients. Okay, so here I've got one individual lettuce, which I've just washed and shredded. I cut that just with my hands, just tore it apart. Put that in the bowl. And then here I've got 2 spring onion, which have been sliced finely. So just chuck them in. And here I've got 4 radish, which have been sliced finely once again. Chuck those in. And here I have 1 large tomato, which I've just chopped, roughly chopped, it doesn't have to be neat or anything. And here I've got 1/4 of a cucumber, which I have just chopped quite finely as well. So chuck all of that in. And now you need to put either, here I've got a lemon, I'm just going to use a lemon. And this is a tablespoon of either vinegar, rice wine, or lemon juice. So I'm just going to squeeze this in here, about a tablespoonful, making sure there's no pips going in. Oh, I'm sure it'll be okay. I've got so many lemons in at the moment. So I'm just going to give that a mix, like that. And you want to put this into your tacos. And it's a good idea, depending on how you like your tacos to taste, but it's a good idea to put them in the oven just for a few little minutes, and that way they're a little bit more crispy. So I'm going to warm my oven. Okay, so here I've got my 150 grams of beef rump steak, which in the recipe says 88% lean, 11% fat. So I'm going to take that. And here I've got 5 grams of the taco spice mix. I had to buy this one only because I couldn't actually find the one that they put in the recipe, which was Discovery Foods Deep South Cajun Spice Mix. And I think that's the spiced, like a stir and spice, so it's kind of a sauce and like a spice thing on the top. I just couldn't find it anywhere. I searched everywhere, and I think the only place I could get it was Sainsbury's, and I don't actually have a Sainsbury's near me, so instead I'm using the taco spice mix, which Weight Watchers have assured me is actually the same amount of ProPoints for both spices. So you can substitute this one if you can't get hold of the Discovery Foods one. If you're having a problem like me, just use that one. So I've got 5 grams of this anyway, and I'm going to put this on, and I want to just rub it in to the steak. And I'm going to turn it over and make sure I'm covering it both sides well. And this spice mix actually smells gorgeous. It really does smell so good. So, just want to make sure this is nicely covered. Like that. And then you want to cut this into strips. So, however you like it. Okay, so these are all quite relatively short here, only because it's going to be annoying if you've got a big long piece that you're trying to fit in there. So I'm going to preheat, preheat this, and I'm using the 1 cal low calorie spray. So just give this a few sprays in the pan. And you want to cook this. I'm going to cook mine until it's well done. In the recipe it does say 3 to 4 minutes. If it's still not done after 3 to 4 minutes, just keep going until you're satisfied that it's how you want to have it. That's fine. There's the tacos. Be careful because these can build up a lot of heat, but they're looking nice and crispy. I'm going to take that off the heat. And now I want to put my salad mixture into my tacos. It'd be handy if you have some sort of grabber things at this point, which I don't have at the moment. So I'm just kind of, you know what, I'm just going to use my hands because I'm going to. So you want to get a good mixture and really stuff it in there like that, ready for the beef. Oops. See, that's the thing about tacos. Food seems to want to jump out of them. It's quite frustrating, but it does. It's almost like there's a spring suddenly attached to everything and it just wants to leap out. So just get all these ready. And get as much of this in there as you possibly can. And even if you don't fit it in there, you can put it on the side because being vegetables, they are free of ProPoints. So you're perfectly allowed if you wanna. Now my beef is looking well done, just how I like it. And I'm gonna get it out. And I'm just gonna switch this off. And I've taken one of my tacos so I can show you how we fill it. And these are damn hot. So all I'm going to do is use a fork and just kind of place it within the taco if I can, because it does tend to stop it from jumping out, just like every other thing does with the taco. Just got to be kind of careful. But what you could do is, if you're cooking for the family, you could just stick this in the middle of the table and everyone could just help themselves. And it's a real kind of picky food, and I love food that you just got to handle, and everyone can just help themselves. Get your fill up of taco. And there you have it. So the rest of that I'm going to share between the other 3 tacos. And this is how it looks, just so you can see. It looks absolutely delicious. And I have to say, the beef with the taco mix tastes absolutely gorgeous. And also the lemon from putting it on the salad is a really, really nice touch also. So that's how my taco is looking, and it looks good. This was the spicy steak taco at 4 ProPoints per serving. It's a great little thing. It's got loads of nutrition. It's got protein from the beef, and you've got your 5 a day in this little bad boy. It's fab. So 4 ProPoints per serving. If you want 2, you could always have 2 and have 8 ProPoints per serving. If it's your dinner, then you might be able to have enough ProPoints to do it. Great little thing if you want to get the kids eating more vegetables and things. It's quite fun because it's a taco. You could always put everything in the center of the table and people just muck in and help themselves. As long as you know how many you're having, because then you're having your ProPoints allowance. That's fantastic. So Weight Watchers, thumbs up with this recipe. It's a great little number, and I think I'll be doing it again in the future. And I love Mexican food, so definite thumbs up from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd really like to see any photographs that you've got, any videos that you might have taken of you cooking it at home. Upload it onto the Facebook page, the Weight Watchers Facebook page. It'd be fantastic to see. And if you'd like to see any more of my videos, then go along to YouTube. It's www.youtube.com/MissWeightWatchers, or you can just type in Miss Weight Watchers on YouTube and you can see some of the recipes that I cook there. I do tend to cook Weight Watchers recipes only, so it's fantastic if you're on the Weight Watchers plan. Excellent. And it's a great opportunity to introduce a new thing I'm doing on my channel, which has been influenced by Around the World in 80 Days, because Weight Watchers is no longer just meat and 2 veg, boring recipes. Now it's fantastic, it's exciting, and there's things from all around the world. So on my channel, I'm now doing Around the World in 80 Weight Watchers recipes, because there are massive influences from Mexico and from just about everywhere around the world. So starting from today, I'm going to be uploading loads of videos from all around the world, get you interested in loads of different cultures and different recipes and things. So I hope you go along and tune in, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take care. Bye.